Hello everyone, I'm Helen, and today I'm going to share with you this application I recently built for the Gemini hackathon. So this application started from the idea that what if we can learn language through chatting with friends instead of memorizing the vocabularies and going through the grammar drills. So this application enables us to pick your native language and create the AI personas that you can chat with both the native languages and the target language you try to learn. And I will start to show you how this whole application works. I'm going to pick my native language as English to start exploring for today's example. Now here's the page where we can create the personas that best suits our interests and our language learning goals. So every time you create a persona, you can choose what language you want to learn. So for my example, I'm going to test with Portuguese. And then here you can see a list of interest tags that you can pick. These tags will decide the background of a personas you're going to chat with. So for my personal experience, I'm going to pick dance and performance and traveling backpacking because I've been planning for a trip for April recently. And I'm also interested in coffee and tea places. So those will be the things I'm going to talk about with my new friends. Okay, so now the website brings us to the page which we usually see in the instant messaging apps. So we have Sophia and Carmen here. So I'm going to start with Sophia, and she's an expert in coffee and tea. Now we can see Sophia sending us a message, and here mostly it's in English, but there are two words being introduced in Portuguese here. And for these two words, they're highlighted in blue. You can also find the vocabulary learning cards below. Okay, so for these two new words, you can click on this button to listen how they pronounce.
Viciada.
So viciada. And these are the two pronunciation practice we have to complete before we can actually chat with Sophia. So for every dialogue and every message, there is a chance for us to learn new words in this way. So let's try to input our recording. Grant the access. Viciada. Okay, and then the application will check how accurate we are in the pronunciation. It will let us mark as a done for this practice. And now this message box is activated and we can input the message we want to chat with Sophia. I'm going to use some words that I've already learned with Portuguese and to mix the Portuguese words with English a bit to match the context that Sophia has here. And we click to send this message, and let's see how Sophia will respond. We can see this pronunciation is powered by the Gemini text-to-sound API, and it's much more natural than the TTS service embedded in the browser. And here, because I think I've got enough words in this chat, and I'm asking Sophia to teach me a whole sentence that can help me communicate and share my pick of coffee beans with my colleagues, and let's see how she responds. And this time she provides us with a phrase that we can use.
Uma ótima sugestão de café.
Okay, so here's the end of our conversation. In every chat we have with a specific chat persona, we can have at most 8 rounds, which is a good point to give us a timely review on what we've been talked about and what new words I've learned along the chat. This is the best part that I like about this app because we can easily go over all the new words we've practiced the pronunciation, and the review also organized the paragraph as a summary for our chat. And we can see the whole sentences incorporating these new words here, and we can try to learn how to express ourselves better regarding the content and topic of this chat. We can also listen to the sentences as a whole. Let's try this listen all.
Acho que sou viciada em café coado. É delicioso, forte e tem corpo bom.
This information and the learning review will be saved into the personal notebook, and we can find the notebook here in the chat page. And after we click in, we can see all the vocabularies, phrases, and sentences we've learned. And we can also pick to hear the pronunciation again, which is a very useful function for us to I'll have a recap on our learning progress. And here in this chat, we can also freely look for new friends to chat with by clicking on this plus icon. And every chat friend is embedded with a target language that you pick here. So we can try Japanese or Mandarin. And you can also explore different topics with your friend. After you pick different levels, this will determine how much target language new words will pop up in your chat. So this is based on the ratio that we decided at the back end. As you progress, you can try the intermediate and advanced chats to accelerate your learning progress. And that's it for Talk With Me. I hope you enjoy this application and I hope you can give it a try and let me know if there's any feedback on this. I will keep working on this project because this is truly my need when I start to live in a totally new country which doesn't speak English or Mandarin. I also want to base those on my own interests so that I can keep motivated and continue to give myself confidence to use the new words in daily life. So very nice to share this with you and have a good day to everyone.